Ready to test your psychology knowledge? We've got some strange facts, and it's up to you to decide what's true and what's a lie. Buying a toy for a pet will make you happier than a similarly priced purchase of an item for yourself. And it's been confirmed by several studies. You should try it. I promise you won't regret it. If the waiter is overweight, you are unlikely to order dessert. Conversely, you are 4 times more likely to order dessert if your waiter is overweight. People who spend money on experiences are happier than people who spend money on things. It's true. Take a risk and try it yourself. You'll be surprised at the results. People with unfashionable names are less likely to be rejected by the opposite sex. This is not true. People with unfashionable names are more likely to be rejected by members of the opposite sex, are on average less educated, and have lower self-esteem than people with currently popular names. Round tables are very popular in coffee shops, and for good reason. Round tables in Starbucks coffee shops are psychologically more comfortable for single visitors because they have no empty seats. People work with more enthusiasm if they know exactly what they will get for their work. Experiments show that people work more enthusiastically if the size of the reward is not known to them in advance. We're all subjected to the chameleon effect on a daily basis. Chameleon effect is the unconscious imitation of gestures, mannerisms, or facial expressions of the interlocutor. It is this effect that makes checking your phone or yawning, for example, so contagious. Have you noticed that many people are bad at memorizing readily available information? People don't remember information that is easily accessible, for example, information that can be quickly found on the internet. This phenomenon is called the Google effect. Dark pills are more effective in their therapeutic effects, a study has found. Dark-colored pills are perceived by people as more effective in their therapeutic effects. But in fact, the color of the pills has no effect on their properties, it's just marketing. The ideal length of vacation is the longer the better. Do you agree with me? The ideal duration of vacation is exactly 8 days. By this time, people feel that the work stress has completely passed and they have taken a break from their duties. Starting on the 9th day, positive emotions start to decrease dramatically. The main thing in the Kama Sutra treatise is the description of sexual positions, and there are 64 of them. But this description occupies only 1/5 of the treatise. The remaining sections are devoted to the philosophy and psychology of love relationships, the duties of good citizens, instructions on courtship, married life, etc. There is a pink prison. Prisoners behave much better there than in other prisons. In a men's prison in Georgia, USA, the warden ordered the walls to be painted bright pink, and the inmates were given pink sets of clothes. After the change, the number of conflicts and fights in the prison dropped dramatically. In psychology, there are several unmistakable ways to determine whether a person is lying or telling the truth. Despite numerous studies and experiments, people have never found an accurate way to determine whether a person is telling the truth or lying. Repeatedly reread is better remembered than written down. It is easier to memorize information by rewriting it rather than rereading it. This feature is called the testing effect in psychology. Psychopaths make up only 1% of the total number of people on Earth. That's true, but among CEOs, 21% of them are. Personally, I remember my former boss. How about you? People who swear a lot are often liars. People who swear a lot tend to be more honest and straightforward in conversations, especially with their friends. In intelligence tests, people who wore a doctor's white coat scored higher than those to whom experimenters gave the same coat but said it belonged to an artist. And it works. Research has proven that we tend to actualize the associations we have with certain types of clothing. Men who kiss their girlfriends in the morning live an average of 5 years longer, have fewer accidents, and earn 20 to 35% more money. Apparently, this is due to the fact that kissing reduces stress levels and increases the production of happy hormones, which puts you in a positive mood. Motivation is important in any endeavor, but an excess of it is harmful. Too much motivation hurts the cause because it creates unnecessary stress and encourages fear of failure. The higher the self-esteem, the more successful a person is in life. High self-esteem does not affect a person's success in life. Scientists have found out. Self-control works much more effectively. Large groups function significantly more efficiently than small groups. The more people involved in a task, the less each person is inclined to make an effort, believing that his or her personal contribution is insignificant. So small groups function more effectively than large groups. If you do someone a favor, you will like that person more. If the person does you a favor, they will feel more sympathy for you. We have a hard time reconciling doing a favor for someone we don't like, so we assume we like the person. That's it. What do you think of these strange psychology facts? What turned out to be true, and what was a lie? Give a thumbs up and share your thoughts.